March 1997, the Hartford Whalers announced that they would be leaving Connecticut for North Carolina and rebrand as the Carolina Hurricanes. The plan was to move into the new Raleigh Entertainment Sports Arena, but that facility would not be open until 1999. So, in the meantime, the Canes will play in Greensboro's Coliseum, an arena that can hold over 22,000 people. This venue had the highest capacity in the NHL, but with the majority of the team's fans being in the Triangle, barely anybody felt like traveling 80 plus miles every other night to watch the team. The average Canes game in their first 2 seasons only had around 5,000 people in the stands. On top of that, watching the team on TV was even more of a struggle. They made it impossible to be a diehard Canes fan in the 97-98 season, when only 29 of the 82 games were shown on TV. Skip to June 2002. The Carolina Hurricanes fan base reached an all-time high as the team made a miraculous playoff run, reaching the Stanley Cup for the first time in franchise history. Unfortunately, their dream would come to an end in 5 games, courtesy of the Detroit Red Wings.
June 2006. 5 months into the conceiving process of Mal, by the way, the Hurricanes found themselves back in the finals against the Edmonton Oilers, a team who was the A seed in the Western Conference that year. Due to some scheduling formula, these two teams somehow never played each other in the 05-06 regular season. Though the Canes finished the regular season with 11 more wins than Edmonton, it took them 7 games to figure out the Oilers. In the end, on June 19, 2006, the Hurricanes became the first major sports team in North Carolina to win a trophy. Let's go. October 2006. The person who made this video was born on the border of Raleigh.
And for most of the time I lived here, the Carolina Hurricanes were known for what they did in 06, but they've really been booty ever since. That is until recently. The next 12 seasons after the Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup, they only made it to the playoffs once. And that was 2009 when they got swept by the Pittsburgh Penguins. But fast forward 2018, the Hurricanes dang near rebranded again, keeping the name, the colors, but rocked new uniforms, hired a new head coach, and a new general manager. Head coach Rob Brent Amore brought Carolina back to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years, when they again made it to the conference finals and got swept by the Boston Bruins. But it's okay, 2019, they were back, finishing 4th in the East for the 2nd straight year, and they lost again to the Boston Bruins. But post-COVID, the Hurricanes looked nice, finishing 1st in the East for 3 straight years. Coach Rye got Coach of the Year in 2021. The Canes scored 544 goals in 2 seasons, but could never get past the conference finals, where they kept getting swept. 2024 and 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs, same thing, different day. Carolina scored 545 goals, finished 2nd in the East both seasons, just to not make it past the conference finals. I must be bad luck. I mean, ever since I came into this world, the Hurricanes have been mid. I thought I was the king of the 919. Is it me who's holding the team back?
June 2026.
Hey, we finally made it to present day. So the Hurricanes have been amazing this season. 3.6 goals per game, finished the season with 53 wins, are the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. But hey, don't get too excited. I've played these games before.
First round, the Carolina Hurricanes get swept. Wait, no. They sweep the Ottawa Senators 4-0. Wow. I can't believe my eyes. Conference semifinals. The Carolina Hurricanes sweep the Philadelphia Flyers. Hold on. Eastern Conference final. Carolina have lost their last 4 Eastern Conference finals since they won back in 06. They faced the Montreal Canadiens and wow. First Arsenal won the league, then we got the Knicks in the finals. The Carolina Hurricanes do what we thought was impossible. They make it out of the Eastern Conference and advance to the Stanley Cup final for the first time in 20 years, beating Montreal 4-1.
NC finally has something to cheer about. We haven't been this together since the Panthers made the Super Bowl in 2015. It's always UNC or Duke or State. But with us in the final, everyone's rocking the black, red, and white.
Now, by the way, and today we are at Moore Square in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina for Game 1, the Stanley Cup Final. Now, we did not make it to PNC Arena today. It's okay. We should be going,
Game 2. And the turnout here is crazy. You know, the Hurricanes posted $65 for parking. All of these people said, nah, that's crazy. And I agree. I look like paying that $65. I paid $2 for parking. Shouts out to the town of Raleigh. It's about to be 8 o'clock. Puck drop. That goes stupid.
I feel you.
We blended in.
They're playing here first?
Yeah. The first 2 games here, we blended in with the environment, chat. We gotta be real caniacs. Let's go!
Okay, so I know y'all see this tiny old TV that got us watching the game on. As soon as the game started, I thought to myself, now if I find it hard to track the puck when I watch hockey at home on my 55-inch TV, why would I expect to see anything on this Promethean board they dragged out to this big park? Anyways, the puck dropped, and though I couldn't really see anything, not even 30 seconds in, the streets erupted.
Milo's on and on defense. They shoot and score on the first shot of the goal. Nikolai Ehlers.
Yo! Bro, I couldn't even get in my seat. Let's go! I couldn't even get in my seat yet. Oh, let's go! I had no time to chill out, no time to do nothing. Look at this, look at this. Hey! We ain't even played 60 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah, y'all, crazy scene. I mean, I knew the environment was bound to be electric for a Stanley Cup final, but after scoring 24 seconds in, it was rocking. Then, it got better.
And alone, Ehlers.
Number two! Top to him nice. Y'all, we up 2. It's getting dark, so my flash gotta come on. But it's lit, y'all. Moore Square is lit. We not coming here to play. We mean business.
Well, as fun as that's been, it's time to snap you back into reality and remind you that we are a North Carolina franchise. We can't make life so easy for ourselves now, can we?
So here I am trying to go on my phone and pay for parking. Put my phone down for 2 seconds. Look what the Canes do. Look what the Canes do. And yeah, after that, the whole night kind of went downhill. We left Moore Square and walked to Morgan Street Food Hall to get a quick bite to eat. I thought it was down the street, but it ended up being a 15-minute walk. Anyways, when we arrived, we got hit with bad news after bad news.
No.
Damn. Let me check the score though. Does that say 3-2? Yo, too much bad news at one time, bro. I'm getting overwhelmed. How is it that in the 15 minutes I was away from the game, the Canes let up 2 goals? And why is Morgan Street closed so early? So what ended up happening was Trish suggested we eat at the place next to the food hall called the Flying Saucer. And I mean, they did have the game on, but there was so much going on, it was hard for me to focus. The food was pretty average, but I will say, that was an experience. We headed back to Moore Square, and as soon as we arrived, alright, y'all, crazy scenes going on. So we just made it back to the park, and we were down 3-2, tied it up 3-3. Now we go down 4-3. Now it's 4-4. We still here. Yo, we knocking though. We're knocking. We got 5 minutes left. My heart low too deep. This is getting serious.
Like, I'm dead serious, guys. I'm not playing.
Watch these. Let's go. overtime, though. There's probably like 1 second left. He's kind of beating the traffic.
So Vegas takes game 1. But you know, the Hurricanes taught us something tonight. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You know, just because the Golden Knights stole game 1 in Raleigh doesn't mean we're cooked. We just got to bounce back. I mean, we are the number 1 seed.
Parker, what's the longest you ever been without taking a shower?
Like a week, I would say.
Disgust me, nigga.
Good evening, everybody. It's game 2. 2 days later.
Yeah, we're looking to bounce back.
Today's a new day.
Not more hopeful. The Hurricanes had 2 nights to, sleep on their mistakes. And, hopefully we score another goal in the first 30 seconds. Hopefully we don't sell a 2-0 lead.
This video better turn to a TikTok real quick. Hey guys, come with me as I go to the Stanley Cup Final watch party. My first stop was getting something to eat beforehand. I learned my lesson. I stopped at the best restaurant in the US, Moe's Southwest Grill. It's better than Chipotle. Argue with your mammy. Then, I made my way back to Moore Square. Sorry y'all, no Lenovo Center today. But today, I got a better seat.
This is not a banger.
Is that?
This is not a banger.
Alright, y'all, it's game time. We better get started. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. I got my Moe's here with me, but there's a lot of dogs on this park, and one of them just went number 2. It stinks around me. I hope this ain't no subtle foreshadowing on how the Hurricanes gonna play.
Well, the game started out pretty tame. The Hurricanes had a power play early on, but did nothing with it.
Yup.
After that, I was focused on my bowl, but So I ended up having to walk to this nearby restaurant.
But they were lucky enough to give me a fork. Forks by any chance?
I can't stop. We can't have it.
One more time. Cause I
It was crazy, okay?
Appreciate it.
Hey, let's go.
Y'all have a good one. We not gonna act like I just lost a bunch of aura right there.
When we started out, I never believed it.
Yo, act like that dude's head not in the way. That's crazy. We have 17 shots on goal. They have 3. And all I saw was fucking Vegas. It still smell like dog food. Keep the ratio. 6-2 when there's 1-0 then just don't make sense to me. Come on.
Here they come, shorthanded again. What we doing? Another chance.
I didn't even see. That's how we got it. Let's go. Oh, come on. What's the point of surviving the power play? Yo. Survived the whole entire power play. What am I looking at, bro?
I'm telling y'all, if it wasn't for that Moe's, I would have been crashed out. The Canes down a game and they start game 2 playing like garbage. The city of Raleigh gave up. How much longer will this franchise come so far just to sell in the final stages? Even I was contemplating leaving, but y'all know I gotta get this content for y'all. Like and subscribe for me wasting my Thursday evening to give y'all this video.
And my question is, yo, everybody shoot it again. There's still people over there. We have to see them lift on me.
Man wanna run up them mouth and ting, but the bad boy ting, they've never been in it, never been on it. Me, I just pass through, no cartoon like Wallace and Gromit. You're not all your silicone migraine, I stay lyrically sick. Vomit. I see through them, they bring guns and drugs into the country, then lock me up when I use them.
Finally got on the board a little less than 10 minutes to go. Sorry, I didn't get the shot. I'm sorry.
These man don't take it out on me, cause you was a chief at school and somebody was at the sea at school. And now you wanna talk like a bad boy, I'm laughing out loud so much.
This niggas know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Oh, look at that dish. Look at that finish. Come on. Hey, bro, I'm not here for the heartbeat. That's all I know. Last game, we got ourselves something laid on, and we ain't do nothing with it. Ooh. Ooh. Vegas thought it was a good idea to challenge. They got that challenge wrong. They thought, I don't know what they were challenging. But now we got a power play with 5 minutes left. I smell something juicy coming. I really smell cigarettes, but you know, we in NC, that means something good cooking.
They don't know my personality. All I talk about snitches. I don't know why they mad at me when you rich and you different. Call me Don Juan 3B, hold up my wrist and listen. They had hopped out on me 4 deep, now 6 I miss.
Whoa! They got Shane Gilgeous-Alexander in the NHL. I thought you was in Cancun. We spawned in with the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Now look at this. Now they got themselves a power play. Well, look at them. They can't do nothing on the power play. Now it's getting serious. 95 seconds left. 6 on the power play, but we're not worried. We up 1. Look at all these people here, bro. We all trying to go home happy. Kane, get us right. Where the first goal came from. What did I say? What did I say, bruh? Power play means nothing. Power play means nothing, bro.
I was ready to go home. My phone was at like 8%. I was not trying to go into overtime. We just needed one more favorable minute to tie the series. But Vegas tied the game with barely any time left in regulation.
Mom, I'm sorry. I told you I'd be home before midnight, but it looks like that will not be good.
What do you see when you look at me?
Win that. Come on, up top, shoot! Yo, we too scared to take a shot. Whoa! It's about time. 2-minute advantage. Next goal wins. We got this. Shoot! Oh! Come on, y'all. Shoot! Hey, ho, do something. Up top. Shoot, baby.
Yeah, y'all, I'm speechless. What a game.
And my thing too, hold up, focus. To all my people who went home early, I know you watching this in the 6th. You could have been in a video with Now By The Way celebrating. Let's go.
So the series is tied 1-1, meaning there will be a game 5. I'll be back for that one here in Raleigh. My name's Mal, by the way. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.